All right, let's jump right in. Today we're going to talk about a super simple social hack that can make pretty much any conversation, especially small talk, way less awkward and actually more meaningful. It's called the third object rule, and honestly, it's a game changer. So, let me ask you this. You ever been in one of those conversations where you feel like totally pinned down by somebody's intense eye contact? You know, that feeling like you're suddenly in a pop quiz or a surprise job interview? Yeah, if you've ever felt that pressure, you are definitely not alone. And that's what we can call the direct stare problem. It's that high-pressure, face-to-face intensity that just makes you feel like you're under a microscope. It's the exact thing that makes your brain freeze up, your mind go totally blank, and turns what should be a friendly chat into this performance that you feel like you're failing at. So what's the fix? Well, it's this really elegant little trick called the third object rule. And the idea is just so simple. Instead of facing someone head-on, you both just turn your attention to a shared third thing. Seriously, it can be anything. The menu you're holding, a piece of art on the wall, the view out the window, and that one tiny shift changes everything. And you can feel the difference immediately. That direct stare, that's high pressure. It feels like an interview and it can make you super anxious, right? Because you're focused on performing. But the moment you introduce a third object, the whole vibe shifts. It becomes low pressure, collaborative, it's relaxed. Suddenly it's a shared experience. You're not performing for each other anymore, you're experiencing something with each other. Okay, that all sounds pretty great. But why? Why does such a simple little trick work so well? Let's dig into the psychology here, because it's actually more intuitive than you'd think. Okay, here's the easiest way to get it. Just picture this. You and a friend are walking, and you both spot some really weird, cool-looking bug on the sidewalk. Now, in that moment, are you thinking about making perfect eye contact or what clever thing to say next? No way. You're both just staring at the bug, sharing that little moment of discovery. All the pressure is just gone. The bug, that's your third object. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. I mean, think about it. Why do some of the best, deepest, most natural conversations happen on a long car ride? It's because you're both looking ahead at the road. That shared focus just takes away the pressure of nonstop eye contact and lets the conversation breathe and flow naturally. All right, so we get the why. It totally takes the pressure off. So now for the fun part, the how. Here's a practical 3-step playbook that you can start using like today. And we're gonna frame this kind of like a video game with 3 levels of difficulty. We'll start with easy mode. Literally anyone can pull this off. Then we'll level up to medium mode, which just takes a little more awareness. And then, finally, we'll get to challenge mode, which is a really cool one, especially if you ever make videos or online content. So let's break them down. Easy mode, we're calling it the prod pivot. You're at a party, feeling a bit awkward. Just pick up an appetizer, look at it, turn to the person next to you and say, "So, what's the verdict on these little cheese things?" Bam! The appetizer is now your third object. Okay, medium mode, the environmental tour. Just point to something around you. You know, I can't tell if that painting is supposed to be a dog or a mountain range. What do you see? Now you're both looking at the painting together. And finally, challenge mode, for all you creators out there. Next time you film something, start your video by looking just off camera at something interesting before you turn to the lens. It creates instant curiosity. It's like a virtual third object for your entire audience. And look, let's be super clear about something. The goal here is not to avoid eye contact forever. This is a tool. Think of it as a way to strategically lower the heat at the very beginning of an interaction. It's all about creating a comfortable shared space where a real conversation can actually begin to grow. So, I'm going to leave you with this challenge. The next time you walk into a room or find yourself in a conversation, what's going to be your first third object? Will it be a book on a shelf, the music that's playing, a weird plant in the corner? Start looking around, because once you do, you'll realize they're absolutely everywhere.